There's everybody. There she is. Oh my god, I'm yelling.
There.
I'm yelling with reverb on. That's just it sucks for me because like I'm just now realizing the power of my diaphragm. So like and then there's this condenser mic in front of me. So like sometimes I'll just be like, Dax! Like this horrible loud thing. And then sometimes my face is like right next to the mic, so it'll just be
You have to find a balance.
You gotta find a balance. It's
A balance.
Well, I always practice belly breathing. Like I always smash up my belly breathing exercises with like my meditation. So like I'll breathe out for what is it? I'll breathe in for 4 and then breathe out for 8, and then it's sort of like a meditation and a way to sort of work on my belly breathing as well. And it's really paid off. But again, I just got to get that control. So I'm not just like, in which I've always been a loud person. By the way, everyone, this is a hot tub stream. Anybody who subs today will get their name on my arm, just like the e-girls, because I love them so much. Indie Fox, Amaranth. I mean, I don't know. Are you familiar with Indie Fox or Amaranth?
I'm not.
Oh,
actually.
my. Oh,
I'm
my.
basically a boomer, okay, even if I'm not.
I am too. Look, Twitch is a big platform with a lot of options. So you can't blame someone for not knowing. But Amaranth and Indie Fox are two very popular. I don't know. What do you call them? E-girls? Is that what you call them? I guess.
I have no idea.
Anyways, they have like OnlyFans. You know what OnlyFans is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So like they have OnlyFans.
I know that.
Okay. So they do the whole thing, but they were doing this ASMR, and they got like a temporary ban, and it's basically it's like these 2 ear-looking things, and I swear to God, they were like on their hands and knees licking this thing. It was like and making like these noises, like and like staring into the camera like this.
Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna get banned now because I'm in a hot
Probably.
tub. Jacuzzi stream. It gets steamy at the hot tub.
Mental knows them. There you go.
Yes, e-girls. So they got a temporary ban. So Twitch decided that they can't be on all fours and stare into the camera like they're filleting someone. I'm just gonna say it, okay? They say meta, and it's like there's no meta. It's like we know what you're doing here. Those microphones are like $5,000. Well, they can afford it, can't they? Don't they make that in like a stream? So, but they are pretty nice. They are not. They're like they're stereo, and they're super sensitive stereo mics that are like top of the line. Apparently.
Oh, yeah, they're fantastic mics.
Yeah.
The ones they use, yeah.
Yeah. So
I wish I had one.
Yeah.
I wish I had the money to buy one.
Yeah, that would be dope, huh? It's funny. It's like they dropped $5,000 just to lick them. Which
you know.
Right? Why not? So they're back now, and they're standing up tall. They're standing tall, standing proud, licking the microphone. So I love them. And so my homage to them is the hot tubs and me writing your name on my arm. Because it's not just, I'm not just there being a pervert. I want to explain. I want to explain myself, Nicole. I'm not there to be a pervert. I'm happily married, man. I respect the hustle. Like they are just all around. If you look at Amaranth or Indie Fox, you go to their Twitter, you go to their Instagram, you go to their YouTube, you go to any platform they're on, they're murdering, right? They're making multiple incomes, and like Amaranth devotes money to like animal farms and shit. Like she's amazing. Mm-hmm. Like what a fucking hero. What a beautifully shaped hero. Okay? So like I'm not just sitting there like, you know, you can't dig yourself out of this hole. Yes, I can, Fantastic Plastics. I can, and I just did. They're beautifully shaped heroes, okay? But I really do respect the grind and the hustle of having that like all around success on all these different platforms, and they can just do it from their homes. I saw you in one of your interviews, I think last week, where you're saying that you wanted to to switch to mostly online, right? Is that
Yes.
so? Like when you look at people like Amaranth and Indie Fox, they give you a kind of an interesting formula, and they have really cool just like different ideas, different tips, just different things they do to get people to sort of hang out. And obviously they got their boobs out and stuff, and that's cool too. Like no hate. I'm seriously no hate on this game. Like I respect the shit out of them.
Yeah, they are content creators, so they're doing,
Exactly.
their thing.
They're doing their
And-
thing. And so I don't know, like what would be how are you going forward with your moving how are you moving forward with going all online, all digital?
Well, I think Twitch plays a big role in that. I'm really enjoying being on Twitch because I think everyone says that. So I'm just going to repeat what everyone else is saying. But
You know what? Some
yeah.
people don't. Some people complain about Twitch, like, oh, fuck Twitch.
I know. I heard that. I know.
And it's like, well, you don't have to be here, I guess. I mean, there are some ridiculous rules they have on like things you can say and can't say, and you can't lick ears on all fours or whatever.
Well, but it's their rules. It's their platform.
And I get
they
that.
got their rules.
We don't have to get into censorship right now. That's a
No,
whole.
let's not do that.
I'm for it. It's not that I'm against it. It's just I'm really interested in how you're planning on like. Have you thought about like a plan of attack and how you can sort of reach, on Twitch and sort of be in a flush position on all of these platforms where you're in a position where you can make multiple incomes and live comfortably off of being a digital musician. So have you put a plan together? And if you have, I would love to hear it.
Yes. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to also work on my mailing list. That's something that usually, musicians, well, not usually, but sometimes most of the musicians out there don't actually use the mailing list tool.
Like an emailing list. Like an email list.
Like the very good old-fashioned email. I said I'm kind of a boomer, right? So
No. I think that's a great point, and it's something that people have sort of gotten away from with the rise of social media, because they sort of rely on social media as a way of communicating with their fans. But the problem with relying on social media is. Dun, 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 you can get canceled.
Yeah, exactly.
And they can take that shit right away from you. And they can take it. They can for any reason at any time, and which is directly in the Twitch. What is it? Terms of service. It says there like we can just take you down for any reason at any time. We don't have to give you a reason. And again, it's their platform, but like. Anyways, we don't have to go down that road. I'm more interested. They can change the rules. Yeah, well, the goalpost is constantly moving, and that's the problem, I think. And I realize that people got to make rules to accommodate. Especially Twitch has grown exponentially over this last year, so I'm sure they're dealing with a lot of issues right now, and rules, and it's all getting dicey.
Yeah, the more people get on the platform, I guess the trickier it is to, keep things safe for everyone, probably.
Yeah.
So
but what's
another
considered
thing to
safe and who is making that decision? You know what I'm saying?
I know.
That's the problem. It's like, what is safe? What is bad? What can we not do? And then who is making these decisions and like why? like the word, I can't say it, but like it rhymes with shrimp. It's spelled like pimp and with an S, okay? I literally, this is something that is banned, a word that I cannot say. Well, I mean, I could probably say it, but why? Why? I'm not going to push it. I don't need to use the term. Hold on, I want to hear what the Fantastic Plaza said. We know a couple of YouTube folks who were living on income from their platform, and then YouTube changed the algorithms and payment plans, and they lost everything. Yeah. When you look at like streamers like Zebra Gamer, who was like, his fan base is kids, and he's a YouTube gamer. And as soon as they changed the algorithm it was something they were changing, he had to be in the kids only section. It was some weird thing where he lost a lot of money. And you hear that from a lot of different YouTubers, and it's just it's really strange. It's you know.
Yeah, that's why I think. I mean, social media are great because that's where you actually find someone who's interested in your music. That's the first point of contact. But then I guess to develop that sort of relationship, because that's the thing, you have to build a sort of relationship, with the people who listen to your music, and that's also the fun of it, because you have, like, it's not a one-way thing, okay? But to build that relationship, you cannot really rely, I guess, on external algorithms. So I guess you have to have a sort of balance. So that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to, still use social media, and I really love doing live shows on Twitch because, because it's just nice to have an interaction. That's something you don't have in real life, for example,
Right.
when you are on a stage, and the audience is quite far from you. I mean, you get the applause, but it's just different,
Yes, it's
And
very
so,
different. But
yeah.
but it's still really exciting at times. Those emojis, those can get pretty rowdy. People get pretty
Yeah.
rowdy with those emojis or emotes. Excuse me. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
on
sorry
Twitch,
I'm
there are
doing this
emotes.
I'm sorry I'm doing this to you, adjusting your thing. I forgot to
It's
do this
okay.
before.
It's okay. No worries.
But yeah, no, you make a great point with the email list, and that's something that Reina, my wife, has done, and I wish I would have kept it. The funny thing is that people are constantly signing up for my email list, but I send them no emails. Like through my website,
There you go.
you sign up, you
That's
can
wrong.
yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm constantly getting new subscribers on my email list, and I just don't send emails. I'm not good at it. I don't like it. Like, and then when I try to do it, like, I try to make it into this grand gesture. So I'm like on Canva trying to like make this beautiful like email that I'm gonna send out. It has clickable links. It's interactive, and then I try to put it together, and then things don't work out, and then I get mad, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck that email. Come holler at me on TikTok, son. I'm doing it like that now.
But that's the other thing, if I can add something. So I also think you should do what you feel comfortable with. So if you don't feel comfortable with emails, that's okay. You just do something else. I guess that's,
I would say get over that uncomfortableness, because if you want
yeah.
if you want your fans' direct ear, it's in their email, and you're not sending even if it goes to their junk mail. It's like you collect this huge list of names, and as you send them out frequently, you're gonna people are gonna be like, take me off your list, and you're gonna dwindle down your list to people who really want it. And so, like, I would say for anybody who's like, I'm really uncomfortable with sending emails directly to my fans, I would say, get the fuck over it. No offense to you, what you just
Yeah, but it
said.
depends on, I guess it depends on the goals you have. Like, some people
Exactly.
just want to get big on social media, and that's fine too. I
Yeah,
mean,
of course.
it all comes down to, what your plan is. Yeah, and it's also the other way around. Like, for example, I don't have TikTok, for example, because I just can't use it. Like, I guess I'm just a bit too old for that. Or, I mean, not old, but it's just that, I cannot.
I'm still trying to figure it out myself. I
know,
don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally uploading old videos that I know work on other platforms, and it's
Yeah.
working, but it's like, other than that, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't. It's TikTok. The kids are doing it. I'm afraid of the children. The
Yeah, and
youth
also,
scare me.
the risk is to go chase, the shiny thing all the time instead of sticking with, and that's something I always do. So, not judging whoever does that, because I do that all the time. But now I guess, I'm trying to be a bit more disciplined. Is that the word? Sometimes I will mess up English today, guys.
That's
Just
totally
so
fine.
you know
The show is literally called "We Speak English Good," so you're
Yeah,
you're in the
yes.
right place to mess up English. It's totally fine. Totally cool.
But yeah, so you just have to, I guess, you have to have a goal,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to stick to my goals rather
Yeah.
than going, oh, look, there's this new thing to do. Oh,
Yeah.
I could do this. Oh, I could do that.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm just one of those people, who have like a lot of interests, and I just have ideas all the time.
Right.
And Yeah, and that's not good. I mean, it's good in a way. It can be pretty confusing, and you can just start being caught up in all your ideas without actually implementing what you got to do. And but yeah, so
no,
I hope I replied to your question.
You did. I mean, that's a great point too, where you have so many ideas, you have so many options. It's like, where do you start? How do you start? It's like, so when you're in those moments of like, I have all these ideas and I want to get them all out. How do you discern and figure out what you want to work on next? It sounds like you have a little bit of not issues, but you have a little bit of a battle going on inside your head where it's like, what do I start? How do I start? And how do you start? How does it work for you?
That's a great question. Once I figure that out, I'll let you know.
Okay, fair enough. Well, you obviously get something done. Like you have a presence online. Like you stream frequently. So it's not like
I try to be. I try to divide. Into whatever I want to do into steps. And most of the times, the steps I kind of plan just don't work out. So don't take me as like a productivity queen or whatever, because I'm really not. But I just try my best, and sometimes even like if I fail at that 80% of the times, but at least at 20% where I'm not failing but actually succeeding, I take a step forward. I don't know if that makes sense, but
totally
it's just
does. Yeah.
And then you figure it out just by doing, I guess.
Yeah, failure is just learning, right? It's like you're just learning what not to do or what to do. People are so afraid of failing, and it's like, it's like all these successful people you see who on TikTok or Instagram, all these million billionaires, whatever, especially the self-made ones. They always say it's from all of them. It's like, you guys are only seeing my success. You guys didn't see the 150 million times I failed completely and terribly and embarrassingly and just lost everyone's money. And like, like you hear this all the time. It's like, I've done just, you have no idea how bad I've done in my life. And then I found something. And so, I mean, I guess all you can do is just keep creating and like you have a lot of ideas. And I think the best thing to do is just implement those ideas as much as you can and just focus on those ideas and not so much on the financial side and like financial, how much money you're going to make on it. Mm-hmm. It's like, think about it as like, this is things I just want to get out. Moving Dutchman. Welcome. Good to see you, my friend.
Hello.
TikTok videos have the worst actors. Shut up, Mental.
Yeah, Mental is using my pineapple emote. Thank you, Mental, for bringing that Mental? Very creep emote on, Mike's channel.
How dare you creep that thing in here? You know what? Why is it a creepy pineapple?
Well, it's a long story, but anyway.
Well, you're in a long form podcast.
Okay, the story is that all the people that come on my channel at some point bring up the food topic, because I'm Italian. And one of the topics is pineapple on pizza.
Ugh.
And so they just started making fun of me because I hate pineapples. It's like as a fruit itself, I don't like pineapples, but even if I liked pineapples, I wouldn't put them on pizza.
Yeah, it's completely ridiculous. It's a ridiculous notion to think that pineapple belongs on a pizza. It's a ridiculous notion. I just anyone who thinks it's good is wrong. You're wrong, Reina. You're wrong. Moving Dutchman, how about tuna? Ooh, tuna
is
pizza.
Good. Approved.
You like tuna on your pizza?
Yes, tuna is fine.
Wow. Well, you know what? Anchovies, right? Anchovies go on
yes.
You like anchovies?
Good too. With olives, maybe?
Ooh, anchovies and olives. Now I can see it. But I'm just not a fan of that. But no. Let's go back to this pineapple thing. You're wrong. You're wrong. Anyone, all of Hawaii, you're wrong. You're wrong. I don't care if they call it Hawaiian pizza. Do they call it a Hawaiian pizza in Italy?
Okay, the thing is, yes, sort of, but just, to avoid any issue if you ever come to Italy. Just don't ask for it, okay?
Oh.
Whatever we call it.
Don't ask for it. Just avoid it altogether. Get the tuna pizza.
Yes.
They call it shit. And
Probably moving Dutchman, yeah.
don't talk about pineapple on pizza. Thank you, Mental. Thank you.
I'm joking anyway. I mean, you're
I'm
free
not
to
joking.
eat whatever. Even in Italy, like, in touristic
You're not
places,
free.
you can have whatever you want to eat.
You're not
But-
free. You're not free to. I'm not allowing it. Okay, people. Anyone listening, watching, no, you're not allowed. I told you, coming straight from my mouth, you cannot, and you're wrong. You can ask for it, but they won't give it.
You can try and see what happens.
I'll take me a Hawaiian pizza, please. Sir, you must get the fuck out of my house. Oh, I'm doing a French accent. Okay, you know what? I'm
It
not
was a
doing
bit
accents.
French, yeah.
I'm not doing fucking accents today, okay? I'm terrible at all of them. Well, I was going through your songwriter videos, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I was getting into them. You seem to have an obsession with songwriting, which isn't a bad thing. And I'm not trying to use the word obsession in a pejorative. I'm just saying, as in, like, it seems like you're very fixated on songwriting, being a singer-songwriter. But you going so far as to you have a podcast about songwriting. You have a lot of videos on YouTube's with songwriting. So tell me, what is this obsession with songwriting?
Well, okay. The thing is, I started writing songs when I was really a kid, basically. So I've been doing that for a very long time. I won't tell you how long, because otherwise you're going to find out how old I am. Okay, I'm going to say it. I'm almost 30, and I started writing songs when I was around.
Wait a second. You've been calling yourself a boomer this whole time, and you're
Yeah, I
almost
did.
30, and you're still in your 20s?
29. I'm going to be 30 in November.
How dare you, Nicole Stella? You're canceled.
I'm canceled.
You're canceled.
Goodbye, guys.
You're canceled. She's canceled.
No, you know what? I mean, I'm a boomer in the sense that, I basically only listen to very old music. I'm a lot into, the 60s and the 70s, music-wise. And so, yeah, so that's where my main influences are. So I'm a boomer in that sense, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but no, I'm a full-on millennial, I guess. Yeah, what was I
child.
saying? Oh yeah, the songwriting, right? Yes. So I started writing songs when I was around 15, I guess. And so at some point I was like, okay, I did a lot of experiments, and why don't I just share some of these experiments with the world? Because, streaming on Twitch, I discovered, I guess I already know that, but I discovered that people are actually interested in the process, not just in the final result. People who like your music.
Right.
And I thought, well, it would also be great to discover the process of other musicians like me, other songwriters like me, independent songwriters, and so on. And I would also learn a lot from them. Just by listening to them. Sometimes we don't really listen to what's behind the scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I had this idea for the podcast, the Songwriting Cafe, during the first lockdown, and I only had a couple of episodes. I invited a couple of friends over, whom I know, in real life. And basically, I had the idea of recreating a sort of virtual music venue, because we couldn't play music at that point in real venues. So I thought, okay, it would be fun, to just recreate a sort of music venue where we talk about songwriting. And then I thought, okay, you know what? I should also do some YouTube videos, since, basically I have 2 YouTube channels, and the one I'm uploading the songwriting videos to is very empty at the moment because it's rather new. And I have another one where I do cover songs, and that's full of stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought, okay, what about I do something else rather than just cover songs? Because, cover songs are fine, but, I want to do something a bit more original, And so since it's very hard to come up with a lot of songs, because that's the thing, I write a lot, but a lot of the stuff I write are actually not good enough to be shown to the public. I guess that's true for every songwriter.
Self-critical. Okay.
I am. Yes, I
No, that's
crazy
okay. No,
over
but
my-
you gotta the thing about people who are saying like, oh, don't beat yourself up. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's like, fuck you, yes. You got to be hard on yourself. Like, you have to be extra critical and judgmental about what you put out. But I don't think you have to do it in a way where it's self-deprecating. Wild but sober. What's up, baby boo? Another
Welcome,
raid.
Raiders.
Welcome, Raiders. Well, you guys know what? Oh, shark. Hold on. Can someone bring me my guitar? Reina, will you bring me my guitar so I can do this? You know what? Why don't we do this? Why don't we do the raid song for Dex? Dex, I hope you're here because we're just going to do what you wanted earlier. So this is your raid song. Everybody, welcome in. Moving Dutchman, thank you so much for those biddies. Welcome in. My name is Mike. This is We Speak English Good TV. We do podcasts, mostly podcasts. Our today's guest is Nicole Stella, as you can see.
Hi.
The lovely and talented Italian stallion. Oh, the other one.
Like Rocky Balboa. No, whatever.
No, like Nicole Stella.
I see.
And you know what? Reina brought me the wrong guitar, so it's okay because I'm just gonna do this for Dex. So this is gonna be your raid song. I usually do a raid song, but this is gonna be what we're doing. If I can find my, here they are. You know, it's been pretty hot out, guys. Sun's been blazing. EDM's been bumping. It's been a hot summer. We're doing that again. We're doing it again. Redo. Drink my White Claw. Oh my God. All right. We're redo. I drink my White Claw while I buy my Bitcoin with my Biden bucks. I jam EDM while I rub one out to Joe Rogan's podcast. It's gonna be a hot boy summer. It's gonna be hot boy summer. It's gonna be a hot boy summer. It's gonna be a hot boy summer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Drink some wild smoke if I do. Fuck! Oh, wow. I hit on a girl that told me to put my shirt back on. Flags on a tray. It's gonna be a hot boy summer. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dear baby Jesus, can you buy me a lifted truck? Dear baby Jesus, will you buy me a lifted truck? Dear baby Jesus, can you take my truck higher? Higher! Higher! It's gonna be a hot boy summer. It's gonna be hot boy summer. It's gonna be a hot boy summer. It's gonna be a hot boy summer. It's gonna be hot. Okay, there you go. Dex, that was for you, and that was also our raid song. So there you go, 2 in 1, just for y'all. Welcome, everyone who came over with Wild and Sober, Wild But Sober, Wild X Sober, whatever you want to call them. And of course, I'm gonna remove my hot boy shades because it's cooled down a little. It's cooling down. But we're just heating up with this conversation. We were talking about songwriting before we got interrupted, and I have no idea what we were really talking about in songwriting. I do remember that you were you have two different YouTube thingies, and whatever whatever while it's over.
Whatever. I can't remember either. I'm like, I'm not really good at, keeping focused on something.
Oh my, what's that?
I'm like, oh, the next shiny thing. There you go.
I know. And that's why I turn off my, thank you for that heart, Fantastic Plastics. I gotta say, Fantastic Plastics is a huge inspiration for a lot of what I do on there, because coming into Twitch, I was just an audio podcast, and so when I saw what Fantastic Plastics were doing, they were one of the first bands I came across, and it blew my fucking mind. So Mike, no questions. What about waffles or pretzels? Wait, is there no questions? Oh shit, my bad, guys. I totally forgot to activate the questions. Yeah, okay, so we're doing songwriting. We're coming back to songwriting. But first, there's a pressing question.
Okay.
Wild But Sober wants to know, pretzels or waffles? Now, before you answer that, these aren't no ordinary crappy little cracker pretzels that you get in a plastic bag, and they're dry and gross, and like who likes those things? I don't know. Anyways, these are freshly baked, hot
and the ones
pretzels.
You can have in Central Park.
Yes,
New York City, like, those ones?
Yes. Ooh, think about this one before you answer pretzels. That's what Moving Touch would say. Now, the waffles, on the other hand, waffles however you like them. The best pile of waffles, which one? The best pile of waffles or the best freshly baked pretzels in Times Square?
Pretzels.
Oh, pretzel gang, what's up? Hey! I like waffles. But
there you go.
But I like sweet things. But since I don't do the sweet things as much anymore, I go pretzels. Okay, the chat is divided. Yes, this is a big point of contention here. There have been many fights, many hurt feelings, many sleepless nights. People hit me up on Discord like, I can't believe that motherfucker wants waffles. Piece of shit. It's a real thing, man. It's a real thing. Anyways, so with songwriting, where do you start? So let's flip it. Since you like to ask artists where they start and what they do, where do you start when you are writing a song?
Okay, so it depends. Like, I know it sounds like, not weird, but I don't know another term. But yeah, there is really no real answer to that. Like, it changes the method changes all the time, but most of the times I just sit down with my guitar and I just start doing things. Just playing chords, playing around with chords and whatever, and most of the times they don't make any sense at all, but sometimes something interesting comes up, and that's where I start from. So I usually start from the chord progression. And then what I do, I just start like improvising a melody over that. And usually that's also when some lyrics come. And, sometimes they just, I don't know, sometimes the melody actually suggests some lyrics, if that makes sense, because you have a rhythm and, sometimes I imagine the words on the melody as I'm improvising the melody. Some other times instead, like if I have already an idea of the story I want to talk about, sometimes that happens. That's probably easier in a way, because I know that that's the story I want to narrate. So somehow I got to talk about this character, and this happens and so on. But most of the times when I don't have a clear idea from the beginning, then I just improvise stuff. And that's why I said that a lot of the times the stuff that comes out is not really good, because it's totally improvised. So
I
you
see what you're
either
saying.
have to work on it afterwards, or you just
But that's where that critical thinking and critical uh, observation. I don't know. God damn it. Just looking at what you do critically, and you don't have to sit there and judge it and be like, you piece of shit, this song is garbage, like that's different, but like looking at a song, looking at something you wrote critically. And I do see what you mean, and I know exactly what you mean when you're like, this is the first draft, this is the first pass through this song. Most of the time a first pass isn't going to be great. There are those occasions, right? There are those, you always hear those songs. It's like, it came from the heavens, and I wrote it all in 1 minute, and and that was a smash hit song for like 40 years. Do you get those? Do you have those moments where you're just sort of tapping into something else, where you feel like you sort of lose time and space?
Yes, I think it's almost always that feeling, actually. Although then, as I said, I mean, when you get back to that, and just to add something to the critical thinking we were talking about. So I don't mean it in a bad way, or in a way that will bring myself down, if you know what I mean. I mean it just in a way that implies you have to get back and work on what you drafted.
Yes.
If that's the word. If it exists as a verb. Okay.
That works. Drafted works.
There you go. And so, and sometimes you have to maybe discard it because it's just not interesting. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it is good, but you just don't like it. And that's okay. Some other times, you just work on that, and that's like the second phase. But the first phase is most of the times the feeling you were telling about now, that feeling that, it comes from somewhere else. It's not really you writing the song.
Yes.
And so I get that basically all the time, but that doesn't mean, that a song is done after, this initial phase. Then you have to add the work. So I guess it's a sort of, mixture between pure inspiration and then the work you have to put in later on.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I agree with that completely. It's like, because you can write a song and then like 2 years later just be like, oh yeah, that song I wrote, and that could go here or something. But it's like you going through these drafts, going through and sort of really condensing down the song to its best possible thing. I mean, there's many ways to go about it, and there's how do you know when a song is done? How, like, this question actually came up the other day in your chat. How do you know when your song is done?
Yeah, it's a tricky question because sometimes, you just have to put an end to it because the process could go on and on and on. So the truth is that you just decide, okay, I'm done with it. I'm satisfied enough. But somehow, unless you come up with something that really works and you just fall in love with it, it could happen, For example, the first song you featured in your video today, Something to Say.
Yes.
That's one of my songs.
Actually, I was going to ask you about that song.
Yeah, what I wrote it, and it's quite a naive song in a way, but I don't know. I just love it. I think it's just...
Why do you think,
like it.
Why do you think it's naive?
I don't know. Probably because when I wrote it, I felt quite naive. You know what I mean? So probably it's not the song being naive. It's, me being naive while I wrote it.
In which way? Which way were you naive?
I mean, just looking at life as a sort of big dream,
altruistic. Like everybody's going to get along, and no one's going to go hungry. And
peace and love, everyone.
And like, there's not going to be anybody who wants to rise to power and control people. It's everybody just wants to be cool, hang out. Man, that is just not how humans work, is it? Isn't it?
Unfortunately not, but I still believe that.
Not how humans work. No, I mean, you got to have hope that there's good in most people, which I do believe. But when you look around and see what's kind of going on these days, it's like, man, it's really hard. But there are good people. It's just that we just have too many assholes running shit right now. It's not great. But I actually wanted to go into a little bit more into something to say. What were you trying to say with something to say? Because there's some, when you watch the lyric video, there are some images, that come up like protests and stuff like that. So just putting the imagery together with the lyrics and stuff. What does that song mean to you?
Okay, so that song actually, the idea I had was at that time I felt like everyone was judging everything on social media, and that still happens.
And when did you write this song?
2017. I think.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so it's been a few years. Okay.
Yeah, and so I thought, what if they start talking about me? I had that idea, and I thought, everyone, including myself, because especially at that time, I wanted to be like a famous musician, a rock star, whatever. So I had this sort of a struggle within myself. In a way, I wanted to be seen and known and so on. On the other side, I just wanted my freedom. And I thought, okay, so what if freedom is actually the freedom to keep silent and to just, have my little space where I don't have to, to have an opinion on everything, where I don't have to be loud, where I can just be myself. And, honestly, I am not a loud person. I'm not, I'm not one of those people, I guess, who really stand out either on social media or whatever, with big personalities and stuff like that. I'm more on the, how can I say that? Like more on the...
You're an introvert artist. That's what you are.
On the introvert side, And so I thought, okay, what if actually freedom is not just talking all day long, every day, about everything, even the things you don't really know about, and your opinion doesn't count anyway. What if freedom is actually, just taking your time to, reflect on yourself and on your life, whatever you wanted to reflect on, but just with that little space of freedom where you can actually be yourself. So that's the idea I had with something to say. And so the title is actually the opposite
okay,
of what the song suggests.
Okay. Yeah, I see. I like that idea. That idea of freedom means, you don't have to be saying everything that's on your mind. You don't have to be on the internet. You don't have to be loud. I like that idea because it's back in last year there was do you remember when everybody was blacking out their Instagrams and stuff, their profile pictures for BLM?
Yeah.
My wife, who she's black, and she didn't do that. She chose not to, and she got a lot of different people who were like, why didn't you do that? Why aren't you blacking it out? And she actually got some messages from people that were like, that was just like, why can't I just fucking chill? Like, it's like, I realize the world is on fire. I'm not participating in that right now. And I think that that is part of freedom. That is a part of your choice. The freedom of choice is like, I don't have to participate in this. But that makes people mad too. It's like, if you're not, like, there's this thing where it's like, if you're not with us, you're against us, right? And it's like, well, why can't I be with you, but like not on Facebook being with you? Like, why do I have to be a social media activist with you? Because most of the people who are on social media being like, this is that and that is this, they're not out in the streets. They're not doing anything. They're at home fucking with Cheeto crumbs all over their shirt, fucking, like in their sweatpants and in their pit-stained shirts, like, these motherfuckers need to poop, blah, 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 and so it's like, yeah.
I think, that I kind of agree with you in a way, because, it doesn't, like, if you are a social media activist, it doesn't actually mean you are a real life activist. And I would much rather be a real life activist. Okay. And actually, if you use your platform to talk about the topics you think are important, like,
Like censorship. I'm sorry. We're not going there right now. Please finish what you're saying.
No, I mean, you know,
anything, yes.
You have to live according to your principles, I guess, but that goes beyond social media. And for example, I just stopped talking about certain topics on social media because either parts, to me, it just seems that sometimes they're just playing a game and there is no, there's no way we can actually fix the issues that are really there just by, fighting over each other on social media.
Right. What are we accomplishing by making each other mad and by canceling other people? Yeah. Sorry, I just like that button now.
Yeah, you like the canceling thing, don't you?
I love it. I love it when people get canceled. It's great. I don't see the connection. Yeah, we did.
Anyway.
But yeah, like the freedom not to talk. You don't have to be anything. And I like that. I like that idea. It's like you can take that time. Freedom is you choosing to work on yourself and to be better in yourself.
Yeah, and that doesn't mean you don't take a position. Okay,
right.
I don't want to be misunderstood on that point. That doesn't mean you don't actually.
You heard it here first, folks. Nicole Stella doesn't think Black Lives Matter. It's right here. She just said it. I'm just kidding. That was awful.
Yeah, no. Please make it clear. Because
no, Nicole. This is.
I actually support Black Lives Matter, so I hope that's clear.
That was a joke, everybody. Don't be mad.
Yeah.
Mental, don't be mad at me.
And but I mean, it doesn't mean that. It just means that you actually take the time to, also to do your research and to develop your idea, because the world is complicated. That's it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like I like that message of that song too, because it sort of highlights this idea of, it's okay to work on yourself. It's okay to be a better person. It's okay to sort of block these external distractions away to be a better human being, because I just feel like when people take it upon themselves to better themselves, they have more of an impact on their community than they think, because people notice when you lose a bunch of weight, or when you went to college and you worked yourself out of debt, or whatever it is. People notice when you take it upon yourself to better yourself, and it inspires other people to do better too. And so I feel like taking time for yourself is not a thing. And is that truly freedom? Yes, because at one time, humans didn't have the freedom to sit there and be like, okay, I got to work on myself. I need to meditate, do this. No, they were like running away from things trying to kill them, or they were trying to run towards things to kill it. Like there's humans. And freedom only comes with an abundance of food and shelter. You know what I mean? Like, so like the less of that you have, I feel like the less freedom you have. Even though you have like these basic tenets of freedom, it's like the poorer you get, the less of those tenets you actually get to enjoy, because you're sort of a slave to whatever crappy job you're working just to pay for that crappy apartment that you're living in, just to like live in this crappy neighborhood, so you truly are in a freer position when you have the ability to sit there in your own room, block out the world, and work on yourself. So that is a true form of freedom, to even be able to do that in the first place, when there's so many people around the world who are not in positions to do that, very, very poor people out there, which doesn't make sense to me when there's an abundance. The thing is that there is plenty. And the fact is that there are just certain people want more for themselves than anyone else. So it's, no, I'm not talking about socialism here, folks, but I am talking about, there is a disproportionate, the money is disproportionately distributed, okay? But I think we all know that at this point. I think we all know that at this point. Yeah, great song. I dig that. I really do. What else? Oh, Mental wanted to know the story behind Lazy. I don't know if he knows the story already, but, if Mental wants to know about it, then I do too.
Okay. So lazy. Okay, so here's the thing. We have to go back a bit.
Let's
so there is
go.
an Italian singer-songwriter I
Hot
really
tub
love.
time machine right here.
There you go. Let's go on a time machine.
Hey.
let's meet this Italian singer-songwriter whose name was Fabrizio De André.
Hey.
And he wrote a whole concept album inspired by a poetry book called the Spoon River Anthology. And basically, there is a character both in the book and in his album who's called Fiddler Jones, who is basically a busker, a street musician. And the whole point is that that character leaves his music, like his musical activity, as like a complete freedom, like complete freedom. Okay, it's like a lifestyle choice rather than just a job. And so I was trying to to portray that sort of feeling you have sometimes when you make music. It's not always like that, okay? Because then you have bills to pay.
Right, yeah.
But sometimes if you allow yourself to, to like experiment that with that, you have this feeling of being completely free when you make music. And so, that's what I wanted to suggest. And also, I guess I don't know. The lazy part was probably because I felt lazy at the time. I don't know. Or probably because, Fiddler Jones was kind of portrayed as a sort of lazy character,
Right.
but he wasn't really lazy. He was just living his life according to, his principle, his love for music.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the story behind it.
But that's what happens though. That's like the story of artists. It's like people are like, artists are lazy. They just don't want to work a real job. That a quote unquote real job.
Yeah.
Artists are so fucking lazy. All they do is sit around all day and fucking paint their little pictures or play their little songs and stuff. There is something about being an artist that there is no. If you're truly living on creativity, there's no comfort of, a regular paycheck. And there is a psychological comfort that comes with the idea is like, I know if I put in this much time, this much money is going to come to me the following week or whatever. And so when you remove that, when you remove that comfort of life, this is kind of, I mean, the fun thing about this kind of lifestyle as an artist is like there is a freedom to it, a true freedom to it. But then there can also be that other side of freedom where it's like you're so poor that there's not much freedom at all because you really can't afford to do anything.
That's the risk.
And that's the risk. It's a high risk, and it can be a high reward, but it's a very unlikely that you're going to be a huge famous star or super rich or whatever it is. The odds are stacked against you, and so it's really hard sort of fighting through these just like Sia. It's hard fighting through these resistance, the resistance from society, the resistance from your parents, where it's like when you tell your parents like, hey, I want to be an artist. And they're like,
oh yeah, that's like,
okay. Yeah. Especially when you come from a working class family like myself.
Same.
So it's, there's this stigma that comes with being an artist from society and you're lazy, you're this, you're that. But when you think about what an artist is, who's living literally from gig to gig to gig and trying to sort of build this legacy or whatever they're trying to do, there's not a whole lot of comfort in that. And there's not a whole lot of ease into that. And it's very difficult to get to that position, to even be a poor musician who's living off of music or artist. It's not easy just to be poor as an artist, so it's like getting to a point where you're able to buy. Chris Cox is rating with 13 people. Welcome, Chris Cox. Thank you so much for being here.
Raiders.
Hey. We were just talking about how nobody appreciates artists. And Chris Cox is an amazing artist. Amazing artist. And I got a song for you guys for the raid. Put a pin in this. We're coming back to this, Nicole. Let's
All
not forget
right.
about what we were just talking about.
Being artists, and
And
how it is hard
and everybody
to be
hates us for being artists, but wants us to be, but wants art. First of all, it's like you're looked down upon for being an artist, but you're also required to produce art because people enjoy art. So they want their art. You better deliver your art, but I'm not going to respect you for who you are as an artist. But you better have that art ready. I'm coming for that art.
Sometimes they just worry about you. I think it's like,
Well, that's
I don't-
parents, and I guess. Oh, please finish what you're gonna say. I just interrupted you because I just.
No, it's okay. I mean, like if I think about like parents or like whatever, like members of your family, like sometimes they're just genuinely worried about you. They don't mean it like in a bad way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think we get back to what we were talking about at the beginning of the stream. I think that with the internet, it's now a bit easier to be an artist in a way. I mean, still.
All right, put a pin in this. Don't forget this, Nicole. We cannot forget this. I have a raid song that I got to do for our raiders here. Obviously, I don't have to do this, but I'm going to do it because Chris Cox, thank you so much. Oh, Moving Dutchman, thank you so much for gifts. Subbing Chris Cox. Chris, thank you so much for bringing your community over. Chris is a great, amazing artist himself. Can we get a shout out for Chris as well? And this is for you and your beautiful community. Thank you guys so much for the raid. It's raining. Oh. All right. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos. No need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos. It's raining tacos. Out in the streets, tacos. All you can eat. Lettuce and shells, cheese and meat. It's raining tacos. Yum, yum, yummity yum. It's like a dream. Yum, yum, yummity yum. More sour cream. It's raining tacos. Ooh, tacos. Ooh, tacos. Ooh, it's raining tacos. It's raining tacos. Out in the streets, tacos. All you can eat. Lettuce and shell, cheese and meat. It's raining taco. It's raining tacos, everybody. Thank you so much, Chris Crocs. Chris Crocs. Welcome. Thank you, Chris Cross. You make me want to jump. Thank you so much for the raid and for being here and for bringing your beautiful community on over here. And thank you for those claps and all that good stuff. We're going to get back to our conversation here with the wonderfully talented, sorry, that woo just hit me. That fucking woo. The beautiful and talented Nicole Stella. Here we go. So Nicole, what were we just talking about? This was your job. As a host,
to remember what we were talking about. Okay.
Yeah, as a host, I it's your job. I'm the host. It's your job to remember what we were doing. So here we go.
All right. I think we were talking about the fact that with the internet, it is a bit easier to be artists.
Yes. Now, I kind of want to get back. Oh, yeah. Sexy hot. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. Moving Dutchman. I forgot. Chris, anybody who subs gets their name on my body because we are having a, I'm going to put Dutchman here. Because this is a hot tub stream, okay? And this is how we do it. This is how we do it. Hating on artists. It's what I do best. Yes, sexy hot tub stream. So there you go, Chris. Maybe I should put Chris's name on here too, since he's the one the recipient. So here we go, Chris. I don't know, how do they do it? How do the e-girls do it? Do they put the gift subber's name? Mighty and Quantum Magpie, thank you so much for giving that sub. Mighty, you're getting your name on my arm right here. Wait, where? Oh, right here. Just put Mighty though, cause I don't got enough room for Mighty. Boom. Mighty. Need a short break. Be right back. Do your thing, man. I know how I feel after streams. I just want to go and eat food and pee. So totally go do your thing, brother. I appreciate you. And we are here. We're here doing it. Yeah, boom, right. All over my arm, baby. All over my arm. Anyways, so you were saying, you alluded to when you might have brought up the idea of being a musician, that maybe your parents didn't approve of it. Could you, by the way, can you see me?
I can see you.
Can you see me on Zoom or on the stream?
No, I'm seeing you on Twitch, actually. I can't see you on Zoom.
Are you serious? Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, no worries. I'm actually following the chat on Twitch, so no worries.
I know, but like that's crazy. At the beginning of this, I was like, "Oh, are you having trouble with your camera?" And she's like, "Oh, I forgot to turn it on."
Yeah.
And I didn't even turn it on. My God,
yeah, because
Nicole.
I thought it was just the way it was, because when I use Zoom, I cannot use both, my camera in both Zoom and OBS. So I thought that was the way it was meant to be. Actually, but apparently no.
In OBS, you can use Zoom and you can use one camera. I'm using one camera for all of this, and it's called virtual webcam.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
So
I should do that.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Oh shit.
We had a hot summer boy.
Yeah. We got the summer. The hotness don't stop here, folks. The hotness don't stop. So how did that go then? You said your parents you're a working class family.
I mean, so the thing is, they were actually really supportive when I was younger, because they allowed me to study music and everything. And then of course at some point they got to be worried when they thought, oh, okay, so you're doing this.
So wait, you're gonna keep going with this?
That's the thing. But actually, there was like a moment initially where they were a bit worried, but now they were right with it. So and. Yeah, they're actually supportive. So
they were never like, Nicole, if you do this, you're done. You're out of the family, Nicole.
Now also because they allowed me to study music since I was very young, so they probably knew it was coming at some point. They just hoped I was gonna go for something a bit more safe. Bit safer, probably, as I think every parent really wants.
Of course, they want their kids to do better than they did, unless they're fucking psychopaths. Then they're pieces of garbage. But it's like, all I want is my son to do better than anything I've ever done. So, like,
but I'm actually very grateful that they allowed me to study music when I was younger, because it was totally an extra thing. They weren't like they didn't owe me that, if you know what I mean. Of course. So I'm really grateful to them, because
all they owed you is like keep you alive and not like hurt you physically and mentally. Although that's kind of hard to do. It's hard not to like give your kids your weird, crazy stuff. It's like, I don't know if it's genetics or just it's learned, but it's like, man. There are some things with my son where I'm just like, oh man, I hope that doesn't keep going like that. Anyways, like an Indian or a doctor, like an engineer. You know what, Mental? You fulfilled it. You did what you were supposed to do. Mental, are you familiar with ivermectin? Have you heard of that? Ivermectin, a drug? I'm curious. Yes, you have. Because I heard that it helped India a lot with the COVID thing. I've been wanting to ask you and Wild but Sober, because you guys are my only it's not to be taken now. What? But it didn't help. Wasn't it helpful when it's useless? No kidding. Wow, I didn't know that. I was hearing good things. I heard that it helps save India a little bit, and Mexico and South Africa. So that's interesting. Anyways, sorry, I just started interviewing Mental. Yes, it was prescribed, but not now. I got you. Right on. Oh, and of course, Baby Yoda. Here comes Baby Yoda. All right.
What happens now? Baby
Yoda, We
I'm not prepared.
We must summon Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda. Where is Baby Yoda? We got the Yoda. We got the Baby Yoda. Hold on. Oh crap. I missed.
What's going on?
Unfortunately, I missed the call. I missed the call from my doctor. I wish I would have had it. Hold on. I'm sorry. I know you're confused, Nicole, and for good reason, of course. Baby Yoda, are you there? I'm summoning Baby Yoda. If you could help me, Nicole, maybe if you help me summon Baby Yoda.
Okay.
Baby Yoda, please come to us. Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda, where are you?
Baby Yoda, where are you? Baby Yoda, are you there?
Yes.
Baby Yoda, there you are.
There you go.
Yes, Baby Yoda.
Hi.
How the hell you doing, buddy? How you doing, Baby Yoda?
Pretty good. I got tooth pulled today.
You got a Yoda tooth pulled?
Yeah.
Oh my God! How was it? Was it awesome?
It hurt really badly when they started school.
Oh yeah, when they started yanking that thing out, it started to hurt, huh?
Yeah.
Did you get to keep your tooth?
Yes.
Oh yeah. What are you gonna do with it?
I put it on my pillow to see how much Yoda money I get.
Oh, Yoda bucks. Yoda bucks. You can't be mad at Yoda bucks. Baby Yoda, do you have a question for today's guest?
Yes.
Okay, lay it on us, baby.
How old are you?
Okay.
Moving Dutchman, you were right. we already went over this, but
Yes. I can repeat myself. No worries.
please, if you could.
So I'm almost 30. I'll be 30 in November.
Thanks for bringing that back up. It's kind of a sore subject, Baby Yoda. She keeps calling herself a boomer, but she's not even 30 yet. She's still in her 20s. Baby Yoda, do you have another question for our guest today?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you stream on Twitch?
She does.
Do I stream on Twitch?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
There you go. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and throw her information in the chat.
Oh, thank you.
So everyone go and click on, and there's a Twitch, there's the IG, there's the Tweeter there, and the YouTubes. I didn't put your Facebook because I don't know if you've noticed, but everyone on Twitch hates Facebook. So
Yeah, I noticed.
like they do not care about Facebook. And you know what? Facebook does not care about Twitch. Nicole, do you have a question for Baby Yoda?
Okay, yes. What is your favorite color, Baby Yoda?
Ooh, what is your favorite color, Baby Yoda?
What's taller?
Color. What's your favorite color?
Color.
Oh. If I had to pick one, it would be brown.
Brown? Why brown?
Because that's how I like it.
And there it is.
Fair enough.
He likes brown. Fair enough, Baby Yoda. Thank you so much for coming on. I know that we had to summon you, and it took you a little bit to get summoned, and I'm sure we interrupted you in your gameplay. So I'll let you get back.
It took me a little longer because I was just starting to land my ship.
I see. You had to land the Mandalorian. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Baby Yoda, thank you so much. Everybody, give him a round of applause. Baby Yoda, everybody. Hey, thank you, Baby Yoda. Hey, all right. Have a good one, Baby Yoda. There you go. Well, there you go, Nicole. You didn't know what to expect. And it was Baby Yoda.
It was nice. It was nice.
I liked it too. That was nice. I agree. It was a nice little break here. Although I don't remember what we were talking about. Do you?
Oh, now I don't. No, it's been too much time. It's been too much time.
Live on a mountain. Welcome. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, and Baby Yoda. You just missed him, but that's okay. Welcome in, bud. Welcome in. Well, that's okay. What was your? Were you playing a lot of gigs before the pandemic? Were you? And are you? Do you have a day job? Like what do you do? If you want to talk about it, you don't have to talk about it if you're not interested.
No, it's okay. I used to have gigs before the pandemic. And now I don't have a day job. I'm a full-time streamer / musician / content creator. Yeah, so now I'm doing this full time. So yeah.
How long was not how long. I'm curious about before. How far did you go with your gigging? Were you living off of music before the pandemic? Were you what was your trajectory? Like, were you trying to tour? Were you a big touring music? I'm not saying like a big touring musician, but were you touring like Italy or regionally, or how far did you go before the pandemic came and took her gerbs?
Well, I wasn't able to make like a full-time living out of it, but I did quite a lot of gigs. And, some of the gigs are actually, most of the gigs are actually unpaid sometimes. So,
Why were they unpaid? Why were they unpaid?
I mean, when you do showcases and stuff
yes,
like that.
okay.
So,
I guess, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I like, cause I'm coming from like, singer-songwriter, but like playing covers and stuff in cafes and stuff, you know what I mean? But if you're doing a showcase where it's just your original music, a lot of times that's not paid gig.
Yeah, no, obviously, it's a different thing.
What is it? It's what do they call it? Your payment is
visibility.
Yeah, something like visibility. Yeah, people will be able to know about you now. Yeah. You're after this show, you're gonna be a star.
It never happened, but
that's okay.
Yeah, but anyway, I did travel a bit. I actually performed in the US too a couple of times.
Awesome.
There's this thing, the Montauk Music Festival in Long Island, which is pretty good fun. I don't know if you know it, but
I don't know the music festival, but I know where Montauk and Long Island is.
Yeah, it's a nice place,
How did you book that gig?
Oh, I just emailed a lot of people.
You're just like, when you're doing something like that, when you're booking internationally, are you just focusing on just getting a gig, or like how do you go about it when you start booking internationally?
I don't know. At some point I just wanted to play, started playing abroad. And no matter if I didn't achieve much financially, I just wanted, to get out of Italy and, see how it was outside.
Yeah, of course.
And, so I just started collecting contacts of interesting venues and festivals and places. And some of them replied and some of them said no. And some of them said yes. And that's pretty much what I did. It was pretty random at the beginning. Like, I was just looking for interesting places mostly.
Right.
And that's how I got the gig in Montauk, basically. And it was a lovely festival. I really met a lot of great musicians there. I really learned a lot from them. And because it was a big thing, basically the whole town had music at every corner during those, fun. 2 or 3 days, whatever it was. And so, it was really good fun. And I had a chance to travel there because I hadn't been to the US before. And so, I got a chance to visit.
Did you come alone, or did you have a band with you? How did you do it?
So the first time I was alone, completely alone.
How old were you?
I mean, I was in my mid-20s.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you weren't like right. New girl in town.
No, I mean, it was all right. I was an adult, but...
Yeah.
Still.
That's what Mental said. He said, new girl in town.
Yeah, new girl in town. And then I once went there with a guitarist I sometimes collaborate with.
Is he? Are they the one who like puts down the solos and stuff over your song?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
they're pretty good.
He-
They're pretty good.
Yes, yes. He's a great guitarist. And so we went there together last time. And then, the pandemic hit. So we didn't we didn't have a chance to do that again. Maybe one day, I don't know. But right now, like I'm trying to, to concentrate on the online, online concerts, online streaming, like, streaming on Twitch and stuff like that. Because I think, I can reach a wider audience just by staying at home, basically. Pretty nice.
No, I
mean,
think
I love traveling. I love traveling. But, if you sum up, the travel expenses and everything, it can be a bit hard.
Oh, yeah, totally. Absolutely.
And, so right now I'm doing this, but I'll definitely want to go back and touring a bit, when I have a chance. So, yeah.
Do you is Italy open right now? Are you guys back to full capacity, or are you guys still in kind of a lockdown?
Basically, yes. Basically, we are open now because we are. I mean, they divided, the regions into different zones with different colors according to the gravity of, the contagion.
yeah.
And now we are all white zone, basically, except probably one small region, but I'm not sure. And so white zones means we are pretty much open. So yeah, but I guess in summertime anyway, the virus is not as effective. At least that's what they're saying. But I don't know anything about it because I was very bad at scientific subjects at school.
You know what else the virus isn't very effective for? When people are protesting against racism. That's also when the virus was not effective. It was.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I have to disagree with that. I'm afraid.
That shit was tight. That shit was tight though. Like we had doctors on TV saying racism is a medical emergency. People need to be out in the streets during a worldwide pandemic. Get out there and fight racism and try not to spread the disease. And then all of a sudden, like a couple weeks later, there was a whole uptick.
Well, I don't know. I don't live in the U.S. So
I know. I'm just
I don't
being,
really know
I'm
your,
being rude.
your society, how your society works that well. But apparently,
understandable.
like from the outside, it looks like, there was like
It
a
looks like
problem with
mierda.
racism.
It looks like mierda. That's what it looks like.
I mean, I don't know, but I probably don't know enough to judge.
Yeah. That's fine, and that's a fair answer. And you know what? I do this to a lot of international guests. I'll just start like talking about American stuff, and they're just like, "Oh, look, we don't even I don't even pay attention to what you do." Yeah, you can judge. Me and Mental will be the judge for you. Okay, me and Mental have plenty to say about all
Go
of it.
ahead.
Anyways, getting back to your journey here, so you were working, you were kind of working as a musician, but then you were doing a day job before the pandemic.
Well, I just did, some jobs here and there, like, waitressing, stuff like that.
Yeah. So like, it's always been like music is your focus. It's not like music is my hobby. It's like whatever I'll take whatever job that makes playing music possible.
Yeah, in a way, yes.
In a way. Right on. No worries. So then what initially brought you to Twitch?
So I started actually streaming on YouTube before the pandemic because I had this idea of going online anyway, even before the pandemic. And then I was kind of, I wasn't really sticking to that for some reasons because it's hard from a technical point of view. You have to, to know quite a lot of
there's
things.
A lot of learning involved here.
Yeah. And so I had to practice it a bit. And then when the pandemic hit, I started doing Facebook Lives. And then from there, I started researching other platforms that I could use. And so I discovered Twitch.
Why did you research other platforms? Why didn't you stay on Facebook?
I guess because I wanted like a different audience to be able to reach a different audience too. I guess that's why. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm just curious. A lot of people have different reasons. Yeah, the same was because we started streaming on Facebook too, and we were seeing all of our friends, make rent off of Facebook in those first few weeks. Remember in the first couple weeks, all of our musician friends were on Facebook streaming, and they were making money, and we didn't start streaming to make money, but we wanted to do something, we just sitting at home. What the hell else are we doing? So you left Facebook and you went to Twitch. And when was this? When did you come to Twitch then?
I think it was, when was it? I think it was May 2020.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
So it's been like a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so it took me some time to actually learn how to use Twitch. So I was a very slow learner, and I'm still I still don't know many of the things that I could do with Twitch. Like I'm so behind schedule with that.
Yeah.
But I'm taking my time, and I'm having fun. Like some live streamings have been really, really fun. And so that's it.
Well, I don't know. Like what are the things that you like about Twitch that you what are the things that you like better about Twitch than actually playing out like in a live gig?
So I think what I like the most is the fact that the people can interact in the chat, and they can, they can request songs. They can actually, bring up topics, and, you can start a discussion.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess you could do that in real life too, but it would be just a bit more difficult.
Yeah, it's a little weirder, right?
And a bit weird, because,
someone's talking to you while you're singing. It's like, wow. So today I went to the dentist. Why? And you're singing a song, and it's like, I went to the dentist today. How's everybody doing in the bar? I went to the dentist.
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
It is.
But
weird.
You can have that on Twitch, and I actually like it. I actually like that, and I like the fact that I'm learning so much from a technical point of view.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just finding that I'm a bit of a nerd, and that I actually like to program, chatbots and stuff like that. I'm so bad at it.
Yeah.
But
it's
still,
fun. But it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Even if I'm bad at it, but I'm learning,
Yeah.
and I'm having fun doing it. So that's.
But that's the great thing, and that's the thing that I liked about what you were saying earlier about songwriting and knowing when a song is done is like sometimes you just gotta go, and it's like you learn on the way. Sometimes a song, I don't know, like I've gotten to that point now where it's like, even if I don't like what I just made, I'll still like want to finish it, or just because like just because I don't like it doesn't mean other people won't like it. And that's where I would never release it under my name. But, if I also write music for other artists as well. So like there's always a place for it. But I don't know, man. I really do just think it's all about just turning over and just keep creating and just keep implementing ideas. And I love that you like how you're saying, I didn't care if I made money. I just wanted to go to the United States and play a show, like I just wanted to go gig out there. I wanted to get out of Italy and go see what's out there. And it's not about the money. And, to me, that's the first sign of someone who's actually passionate about this stuff. It's like when people come out, especially like people who want to start podcasts, they're like, all right, I'm going to start a podcast. How much money am I going to make? And I'm just like,
yeah, also because, that's not the kind of activity you do for, like, if you want to become rich, there are other ways, because
right. They're more direct
so
ways.
Much time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It really takes time. So I guess you have to prepare for that, it's going to take time.
Yeah. I did go to the dentist today, live out a mountain. That I love that.
Did you actually go to the dentist, Mike?
Not me. I took Baby Yoda to the dentist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Nicole, you do have nice teeth.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
Because I've been wearing braces. Is that what they're called, braces?
Yeah, they are. Are they Invisaligns? Is that what they are?
No. Now they're no longer there.
Oh. Yeah,
they used to be here.
I got you. So you used to have.
I used to. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is it?
Sorry, wrong past tense.
It's totally fine. You're doing so great. Ask me how many languages I know.
How many languages do you know?
Barely one. So there you go. You're doing wonderful. I've been having a lovely time chatting with you. So you're doing great.
Oh, me too. Thank you.
With your lovely teeth and your bright smile. Yeah, I went to the dentist today, just so everyone knows. But I had that pre-boomer year. She had braces.
Yes, exactly. Pre-boomer.
How did you handle braces?
Hold on a sec.
Oh, sure.
I had a little headphone accident.
That's okay.
Okay,
How long did you have to have braces on?
I think it was probably 5 or 6 years, if I'm not mistaken. But I honestly can't remember. It's like, when you cancel things from your memory.
Yeah.
Okay, just guys, somebody use the canceled command now, please. There you go. You kind of canceled that from your memory, right? But
yes.
I think 5 or 6 years. I think.
Was braces not a good experience for you?
No, I mean, it was fine. It was painful at the beginning, though. That's the point. I mean, everyone is concerned about the aesthetics, but actually it's painful in the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know if you experienced that.
I have not. I've always had these teeth.
But yeah, well, good for you.
I wasn't trying. That came out so bad. I'm so sorry. I've always had beautiful teeth. Actually, I actually got in a fight and chipped a top, and so my top 2 teeth are gonna look like shit in a few years, and then I chipped these bottom ones. So, the camera helps. The camera and the lighting definitely helps. I am going to have my first vaccine shot, Pfizer, in 3 days. That is all I have to report. Moving Dutchman, congratulations. I hope it all goes well, and yeah, that's great. See now if you're in the middle of like playing a song and Moving Dutchman just comes up to you while you're playing a song, I am going to have my first vaccine today. That is all.
In a bar, it would be weird. It would be very weird, but I would say, hey, great.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Happy for you.
I am happy. I mean, like, as much as I talk about that vaccine, my mom got it. I'm happy she got it. I hope it worked for her, and I'm happy for whoever gets the vaccine. Me personally, I'm not gonna do it. It seems a little weird, but it's everyone's choice. Everyone has a free choice. Well, talking about your teeth was just as awkward. Whatever, Moving Dutchman. We're moving on. Moving Dutchman. Is there any burger? Okay, we have some questions here from Mental, and we have some Say My Names from Saucy Chicken Nuggets. So I'm gonna do that. Saucy Chicken Nugget, how the hell you doing today? Thanks so much for doing that. Saucy Chick Nugget, Saucy Chick Nugget. Hey, good to see you, buddy. Saucy Chicken Nugget, thank the hell out of you for being here. Hold on now. I'm going to go ahead and get my bass. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Shall I say a joke in the meantime? Oh, there you go.
By the way, if anybody doesn't know what I was just doing there, there are new point redemptions where I will say your name American AF, and that was me doing that. Moving Dutchman, it's raining tacos. You subscribed yourself. Moving Dutchman. Hold on.
Hello and welcome to We Speak English Good TV. I'm your announcer, Seth Rogen. Now everyone put your doobies in the air, or your hands together, whichever you prefer, for your host, Mike EP. Yay!
Thank you, Moving Dutchman, and that was for you. I got more. I got to load more up. I have a whole bunch of more. Well, not a whole bunch, like a couple more that I'm going to put on there whenever. I'm going to put you, I'm going to put another one of you over here, Moving Dutchman. And I'm just going to put move because I'm lazy and I'm running out of space and I already have tattoos and stuff. And I'm over here insulting my guests by boasting about my straight teeth. All right, I'm going to get this bass solo out of the way, and then we got a couple more questions from Mental. So here's the bass solo. I don't know. You guys can't see it, but here, I'm using Ubase 420, everybody. So you guys know it's legit. I'm not just making it up. I'm just going to do my regular crappy bass though. So here we go. Okay, that was garbage. There you go, salsa chicken nugget.
It was groovy.
It was whatever. Thank you, thank you. That was groovy, everybody. Anyways, we're moving on. There you go, saucy chicken nugget. I hope you enjoyed both of your thingies that you requested. Mental Wasabi wants to know, who is your favorite artist?
I have many favorite artists, but well, I really like Joni Mitchell. Rock bands from the 60s and the 70s, as I said earlier. But yeah, if I have to pick my favorite one, it would probably be Joni Mitchell.
What about Joni do you like so much?
She was very she had a very personal songwriting approach. She didn't know music. I mean, she doesn't know music. In the classical way, she didn't study. She didn't take music lessons, whatever. But she was very, inventive. Her songs are just amazing. She's a very talented guitarist and pianist as well. She plays the piano so well. And her voice was just amazing back then. And so I just love her.
She's also Canadian. I didn't realize she was Canadian.
Yeah, she's Canadian, yes.
I thought she was American. And look at that. She's a Canadian who got famous in America. I love that. I love those old protest songs. From the 60s, like Dylan and Joni Mitchell, and I guess that's the only two people I know because that's where I guess that's all I know. Dylan, Joni Mitchell, okay. That's it. There's nobody else. God, my brain sucks sometimes. Is there something about that time period that you're really attracted to?
I guess, I don't know, I guess it was just all the changing they did because they came from a very, very restrictive kind of society. Yeah. And in the 60s, you had, at the end of the 60s, that changed. And so I guess, I don't know, I guess that's fun.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I love that idea. And I always bring this up that artists have always led the way in breaking these barriers, I mean, from back in the day, like back in the jazz swing days, like musicians would, especially here in America, black musicians, white musicians were playing side by side. And at that time, that was unacceptable. But they fuck that. This is how we do it. And that's leading the way. In the 60s, leading the way in the sex revolution and Vietnam and coming off the assassination of MLK and JFK and his brother. Yeah. I'm talking about American. I know that the 60s was sort of a transformation period for the entire world, even in Italy.
In Italy, I think it arrived a bit later in Italy, like in the 70s. Right. But in France, for example, like if you think about 1968, it wasn't just like an American thing. It also in France they had the same kind of wave.
The UK, yeah.
UK, so it was quite a global thing. Yeah.
Who's that amazing French artist who? Shit. What is his name? He has a daughter who's an actress. He had that.
Not sure.
Gainsbourg. Yes, Serge
Gainsbourg.
Serge Gainsbourg. Thank you. Look at you.
I remember the surname, couldn't remember the first name.
Yeah. I mean that's a French artist, but like that was someone who was. I mean, especially when you look at the art that came out of that time period, and it's not just this social change that happened. It was like an incomplete change of how sound is projected, and how sound is manipulated, and oh my God, like fucking the Beatles. I mean, Serge Gainsbourg, like that one he did. I can't remember something Nelson. What the hell is his name? Something Nelson.
Hold on.
Let me see.
I can't remember. You better Google it.
Yeah, I got go. Gainsbourg.
Sometimes I remember things. Sometimes
I remember. It's History de Melody Nelson, and which I got totally Ballad de Melody Nelson, which I can't say it correctly, but.
Yeah.
That album, I fucking love that album. Don't know what he's saying, but it's like, but
it sounds great.
It's great sonically. It's just gorgeous, and that was never really heard. Like no one ever really, even in America, there was nothing like that here. So there were so many transformative things that were happening with just how music was made, how music was manipulated, sound was manipulated. Jimi Hendrix, like what he did for the guitar.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm sick. Another thing, I'm sick of the world shitting on America while simultaneously copying all the art that America produces. So, you know what, world? I know we have our problems, but who's your daddy? No, I'm just I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That's a joke. Who's your art daddy, though? Who's your art daddy?
Yeah, I love American music. I love blues music, for example.
Yes.
So
I
have no problem with that.
Yeah.
I love rock music. I think rock music is the best music in the world, and I know it actually comes from you guys.
We've innovated art in
thank
such
you
a
for
way.
that.
Of course, and our response is Donald Trump.
Nobody's perfect.
No, I love your outlook, by the way. You just try to keep it as positive as possible. Let's just keep it positive and keep pushing everybody.
I do my best.
No, it was great though. That was great. No, just I love the stop your favorite today. Caldorian. Just because I am curious, since I hear blues, how about swing, electro swing? I guess. Thank you for canceling me your favorite today. I deserve it. Keep your issues in the USA, Mike. Well, you know what? Well, then stop stealing our music. Live on a mountain. Your precious British invasion is all because of us, okay? And beside the invasion was us. I guess it was just your music. You weren't invading anybody over there. You guys were just ripping us off. Anyways, yeah. What were we just saying? The transformative 60s, I guess. Yeah, it was transformative. Yeah. I feel like the problem is now is that artists can't be those kind of artists anymore. Those kind of artists that push limits, push bounds because of the fact that you could be canceled. Like, there's no questioning authority anymore. I'm just wondering, where the hell did that go? Where did the rebellious nature of art go? You know what I mean? Like now there's artists out there who are afraid to express themselves because they're afraid they're going to offend somebody. And now you can't do that. And I get it. I'm not advocating for hate speech, but I'm saying that there's artists out there right now losing their entire careers for something that they would have been applauded for back in the 60s. And when you look at like comedians and stuff, they've always been shit on. They've always been, even thinking about American comedians, Lenny Bruce was taken to jail several times for the right for people to be comedians, for people. He went to jail. People went to jail for that, to fight for their right to express themselves as artists. And now I feel like we're sort of going backwards in that, and artists are now afraid to express them. Do you agree with that? How does that fall on your ears?
I think it's quite complex, because I think the problem is that we've taken so much racist and misogynist and sexist shit that now we are dealing with that. But I guess we shouldn't forget that for a long period of time we did have a lot of homophobic, racist stuff that was so that's the reaction. And maybe yes, sometimes the reaction is probably. It goes a bit too far. But I agree on the fact that for a lot of time we had, like, if I think about Italian TV, I know that's something you probably guys you probably don't know about, but hell, it was sexist. Okay, so and that's a fact.
Yeah.
And so probably now we have that kind of reaction. Probably we should find a balance. So of course comedians should be allowed to be comedians. I guess I'm gonna steal a line from RuPaul. Okay, I'm a fan of RuPaul's Drag Race. Everyone, I don't know if you are, but
I like RuPaul too.
there you go. So RuPaul says, if it comes from a place of love, then it's not offensive. Okay. So I guess that's it. Like, you probably can tell whether a person says something, and if they have like a racist or misogynist intention, I guess it's clear. And when that happens, then yeah, I guess we shouldn't allow that, because that's hate speech. You know what I mean? So of course, then it's hard to discern probably. But still, I think this reaction comes from the fact that for a lot of time in the mainstream, we had some questionable things.
Oh, of
I
course,
guess.
of course. And I don't know a whole lot about Italy, but there is like Italian lovers, like there is this like macho-ness that
Yeah.
I don't know, what do you guys call it? Like in Spanish we call it machismo. I don't know what you guys...
Machismo.
Machismo.
Yeah,
They
it's similar,
same. Is mielda shit too? Is that what that is in Italy? No.
No, we just say no. We say, well, that thing you're referring to is called machismo, which comes from macho.
Right. No. I'm sorry. I said mielda earlier, and that's Spanish for shit. I didn't know like if that's the same.
Oh no, yeah, no. In Italian is merda.
Okay. Okay.
So it's similar, but it's sorry, I didn't understand that because it's a different word. Sorry.
No, totally. No, well, I know that like Italian and Spanish have a lot of similarities. They all come from they came from the same place, right? Anyway.
Yeah, Latin,
yeah. Anyways, fuck, what were we just talking about? I'm sorry I'm cussing at you so much today. You haven't said one cuss word. I usually try to rein it in for people who don't cuss that much, but I'm just out of it. It was comedians? Is that what we were talking about? Comedians?
Yeah, I guess. Yes, comedians.
But
yeah.
no, but artists in general are getting. It's harder and harder for people to express themselves, and I agree. And like there is this history of racism and homophobia and misogyny but we can't forget about. By the way, thank you, Mighty, so much for that sub, that gifted sub, the blue pin. Much love, but I feel like if we're going to move past this shit, that bringing these things up in the past over and over and over and over again in such a way is not creating any kind of unity, and that's what you would think that you would want, is unity. We want people to be together, but the way that we're rehashing these topics are so divisive. I agree, and you were like, yeah, sometimes it can go too far, and I agree. I agree it goes too far, but I agree that something needed to change, right? Because like even in the early 2000s, I say this all the time, and I'm not proud of it, but as a young man, it was okay for me to say the F word, and I don't mean fuck. I mean, the bad word for homosexuals. It was okay. It was just generally accepted. The TV, like the movies, when we watch movies from the early 2000s, horribly homophobic stuff, horribly misogynist, terribly racist. And this is just less than 20 years ago, or maybe 20.
Yeah.
So it's, like it had to happen. It had to happen that we sort of have to eliminate this kind of bad talk out of what we do. But we went so far now to where we can't even talk about it. We can't question any of these new rules that we have, because there are rules, right? There's social rules now that we can't say this and we can't do that. We can't. And there's no questioning. There's no talking about it. It's not allowed to even talk. We're not even allowed to talk about these things. And I think that's the problem.
I know I know it's a hard balance to find, I guess, just because
there's no balance. That's the whole thing. I mean,
we probably we have to spend a few more years, as a society, to reflect on these things, and because it's probably not the right time yet to find a solution to that. Probably, I don't know, in my opinion, and also the fact that social media are just are making us so much. It's like we always fight over things, as we were saying earlier, and it's either team A or team B. But actually, the reality sometimes it is always way more complex. So it will take us some more years, some more time to just get to a solution probably, but eventually we will get to a solution as we did with other things.
Or we'll destroy ourselves in the process.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see.
No, we will see, and I think you're right, and I like that outlook. I like that. It's like we're kind of going through some death throes or some just getting past this trauma. Like we're slowly getting past the trauma of our past decisions and past actions. And that takes a while for, especially as a world society, to get on board, especially when there's countries out there that are still enslaving people. Okay, let's go. Let's see here. What do we talk in chat? I don't know what that means. Mental. What do we talk about in chat? Is that what you mean, bud? I'm trying. I don't know. We'll come back to that, Mental. How does Nicole cope reading chat and breaking down in laughter?
What? Did I lose that? Oh, did I miss that? Sorry.
How does Nicole cope reading chat and breaking down in laughter? How do you cope with that?
Oh, and breaking down in laughter.
Yeah, not crying. I don't think you just laughing. How do you cope with reading chat and laughing and like?
I don't know.
How do you prevent that? Maybe how do you prevent yourself from reading chat and not laughing? Like especially in the middle of a song. I don't know.
Well, in the middle of a song, well, it just happens sometimes.
Yeah, I know. In the middle of a song, I'll just be like, "Oh, golly,"
or I get distracted, and so I just mess up the song. That happens a lot of times, and so then usually I say, "Okay, guys, sorry, I'll just have to stop reading the chat. I'll get back to you later." But yeah, no, that happens. Like, I don't cope actually with it. I just laugh, or
But that's what I love about this platform, and that's okay. And in fact that to somebody that's making them really happy, right? Like they wrote this thing in the chat and they're like, this is fun, and hopefully this will make people laugh, and they think it's funny, and then it makes the streamer laugh and break the song. That is just making people, it just makes your community love you more. And whereas like if you're out in public, like if you're just sitting there laughing at like a joke that you read off your phone or something, people be like, what is this person's problem? Why is this happening? I think that's the greatest. I think that's one of my favorite parts about Twitch compared to like playing gigs, is that you are building a community. And yes, I know that like when you go out as a musician and an artist, you are trying to build a community around your art. But I just love that Twitch, it almost forces you to build a community around you as a person, and your art is sort of the thing that everyone's doing, why they hang out with you, right? If that makes sense. Like, it's like, we just like Nicole, and whether Nicole is just sitting there talking, to us or playing us songs, we just like being here with Nicole. I like that aspect. I like that it sort of forces people to have to like the person. Yeah, I like Nicole too. Perfect sense. Yeah, perfect sense. But it's I don't know. I like that about Twitch. I really do, because you don't really build that kind of community with your fan base per se. You're not like hanging out with your fans all hours of the night. Like you are, but not all the time. Whereas like Reina and me, it's like I'm hanging out with like my friends. I consider people who hang out here my friends. Like we could joke. Obviously, if they keep coming back, they could take jokes. So it's like, sometimes I'll be talking to people any hour of the day, any hour of the night. We're just hanging out, So it's like, it's a very different thing where you can actually like build this really cool relationship with people who like hanging out in your channel, rather than being like, I'm hanging out with these fans who want something from me after a show, or like they don't even necessarily want anything but your time, like. But that's a drain, especially when it's in real life. And especially when you're done playing a show, you're not always in the mood to be like, hey, what's up? Let's talk. Let's hang out. Let's do this. Let's do that. So I don't know. I think Twitch is just perfect for introvert artists and musicians that aren't.
Probably that's why I like it.
Yeah, because I'm an introvert too, man. I don't like being out in public. I'm very comfortable here, but take me out to, a store and it's crowded. And I'm just like, oh, let's just leave. Let's go. I got to go home. And I don't want to be here. Because I'm that guy. What's bevy? I don't know. What's bevy, Nicole?
So bevy it's the hydrate command, but in Italian.
Bevy.
Mento wants me to drink. Cheers.
Drink some water, Nicole. You earned it. You've earned it. Mental, I didn't understand, and I accidentally erased your question. What? Can you write your question again? Oh, I see. Beverage. Thank you, Moving Dutchman.
Yeah, bevy means drink, basically.
I got you. And so I wonder, so if bevy means drink, I wonder where beverage derives from. So it derives from bevy, and then they added the rage, drink rage. I don't. I like
when the drink gets mad. Yeah.
When the drink gets mad, I get madder. Anyways, Mental, if you want to rewrite that question that I accidentally erased, feel free to. If not, we can move on. What did we talk about in chat? That's what he wanted. What do we talk in chat? There you go. Ask that to Nicole, please.
What do we talk in chat? But what do you mean, Mental? I mean, you mean during my live streams? Because I don't know, we talk about a lot of things. It depends on what you guys brought up. Like sometimes I start talking about, the songs I play, stuff like that. Usually talk about music because that's that's the field I'm comfortable with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about the music I play. We talk about, it depends on what you guys bring up. Sometimes we talk about TV series.
Ooh, food.
Yeah, because I like TV series. Oh, and we talk about food a lot, of course. Maybe that's
Come on.
Yeah, maybe that's one mental meant. I mean, we talk a lot about food because I'm Italian.
What? Can you cook?
I'm very bad at cooking, but my fiance is really good at cooking.
Yeah.
So he's called the chef.
Yes. You know what? As long as one of you can cook, that's all you need is one of you can cook.
Yeah.
I'm lucky. Both me and my wife can both cook, and that's a very lucky thing because we're lucky. She has a chef command. Ooh, what does the chef command do?
Yeah, so the chef command basically tells you something about Italian cuisine. Like, the Italian cuisine, it tells you like something like, don't put pineapple on pizza or something like, don't drink cappuccino with lasagna.
Can't cook fish.
Cappuccino
stuff
with like
lasagna. Those are good. Those are good suggestions. What is about the Italian cuisine that you like so much?
Well, I just grew up with that.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I get accustomed to that. No, I mean, Italian cuisine is a weird thing because every Italian region actually has its own dishes. So it's very complex. It's not like we have one national. I mean, it's probably pizza, but
is it?
I don't know. I don't even know. I mean, we have so many different.
Did pizza even come from Italy? I feel like pizza was invented in the United States by some guy named Bob O'Malley or something. I'm not sure. Please finish. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting. I don't know. Stupid things.
No, I mean, I don't know. Every country in the world apparently wants to say, pizza is ours or whatever. Maybe it's not called pizza, but after all, it's just some, dog. Is that what it's called? I can never pronounce that name. Anyway, there you go, pizza. The modern birthday of pizza is southwestern Italy's Campania region of Naples.
There you go.
Come here.
There you go, guys.
But people still, it's a very common thing. You only need like flour, water, salt, and
yeast.
Basically you have like the
crust.
Pizza, the crust, whatever. And so I guess that's something that any country in the world could have invented. So, but I guess the
Right.
pizza as we know it, with the tomato sauce and the mozzarella, whatever, then it's an Italian thing, I guess. But
Garlic bread is
Yeah.
not Italian? I don't know. Garlic bread is amazing.
that's something we don't usually have in Italy, but I know that abroad, by abroad I mean outside Italy. Outside Italy is probably considered as an Italian thing, but it is not. Like in Italy, we don't usually have garlic bread. We just have regular bread.
You know what? And I also heard that you guys don't put the meatballs in the spaghetti. The meatballs are on the side. And
Yeah,
like
exactly.
if you put meatballs in the spaghetti, they'll be looking at you like you're an idiot. Yeah, I also heard that Italians have poor judgment of space. Like you guys are just in each other's space. You don't care about keeping distance. You don't care about. But now you probably do. But there's
now we do more. Yeah,
But-
I mean, we have a sort of joke that we cannot be in queue. Whenever we have like to line up for something, we just mess up the queue, and that's just like a joke. But it's one of those jokes that it actually has some truth in it.
Yeah. It's like how some
Yeah.
stereotypes are actually true, and that's why they're stereotypes. Yeah. And it's fine. Fucking, I've had really close Italian friends who are like, not like from Italy, but like their parents are both from Italy, and so they're first generation Italian Americans, and there are some feisty folk. Let me tell you, there's some feisty folk. But much love to my Italian brothers and sisters and non-binary friends. Okay, well, Nicole, I've been having some issues, and I know you've been working on stuff. Well, wait, were you in favor or against the pineapple? I'm against pineapple on pizza, okay?
I'm against too.
Me and Nicole already had this conversation, and we've come to the conclusion that if you like pineapple on your pizza, you're just wrong. And even the Hawaiians, in making that pizza, are wrong. The Hawaiians are wrong, okay? Is it okay if I say Hawaiians are wrong? Or am I... Oh, shit. Well, all right. Sorry, guys. The Hawaiians were right. Oh, shit. Okay. The Hawaiians are great. Oh, God damn it. Hawaii. Okay, we're good. All right. Is it allowed pizza with pineapple? No, Dex. I already told you. Nice, Mike. I'm with you. See? Sweet potato knows. How the hell are you doing, sweet potato? I hope you're doing well today. Welcome to stream. Anyways. Oh shit. Okay. Well, that happened again. I've been having some noise issues in my stream. I don't know. I don't know. Could you hear it? Have you heard any weird noises? It was like
I haven't.
I don't know what to see. Oh, there it goes again.
Oh, now I do.
Just, what the hell? I don't know what. You've been talking about how you've been learning this stuff. What is that? What the hell is that noise?
No idea.
Oh. Well, let me tell you. That means it's time for how much does it cost? Shit. How much does it cost on Craigslist? Okay, guys. We'll be right back with how much does it cost on Craigslist. Nicole, if you have to use the restroom or do whatever you need to do, get a drink of water, this is your time to shine, my friend. We're going to set up for how much does it cost on Craigslist for some prizes. We're going to be playing. Oh, God damn it. Why is that stupid sub goal still up there? Oh, man. We're going to be playing for these prizes. We got Woo and we got WSEG stickers coming up. Just for the fun of it, it costs a liver. Oh. All right, guys. We'll BRB right after this. Enjoy some videos. Hopefully, they are lined up. All right, BRB. Hey, guys. Today, I'm going to be building an electro-funk beat. Oh, hold on. Let me do my hair. That vintage shit. Conglomeration right there.
sunshine when she's gone. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Every time she goes away. Wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gone to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Every time she goes away. I know, 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 I know. I'm gonna leave a young thing alone. This ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And she's always gone too long. Every time she goes away.
Oh, shart. Okay, guys. Nicole, if you want to pop on, if you're ready, go ahead. We're going to play a quick game.
Yeah.
We're going to play a super quick game, and then we're going to end this. And we're going to move on because I have to pee, and I didn't pee. I spent the whole time sitting here talking to you guys. So, all right. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Let me...
Oh, well.
Okay, well, that was fun. The name of the game is How Much Does It Cost on Craigslist? We are going to be, what we will do is we will look at a picture of Craigslist, I'll read the description, and then we will bid on how much the item costs in Craigslist. So we're going to keep it moving quite a lot. We're going to keep it moving. Remember, you can only bid once. The first number you put in chat is the number that you are with. So... yes, it does, Moving Dutchman. Yes, it does. Okay, so here we go. Amber Crystal Vases, Italian. Hey, look at that. Collectible one pair amber crystal vases. Italian master crafted, truly magnificent hand-cut crystal vases. Exquisite detail throughout. The craftsmanship is unique in shape and design. Gold door, I don't know. I'm saying that right. Gold door bronze accents with pineapple. Ugh. Finials, whatever, at the top to add beauty. Museum quality, measuring 28.5 inches in height and 13.5 inches in width, and weighs about 30 pounds each, over 60 pounds total. I know that means nothing to our overseas friends, so congratulations. Do the conversion on Google.
Oh, right. Man, yeah.
A pineapple. Fair enough. Cartagena, what's going on? Welcome. I'm going to start with you, Nicole. How much does this item cost on Craigslist?
Well, it looks very expensive. I don't know, man. $10,000?
$10K. Okay, guys.
I don't know.
That's a great guess. All right, guys, put your bids in the chat if you are interested in playing for free stickers. All right, guys. Chris Cox, I like it. You guys got until the end of this tune. Let's see, which one we playing? I guess we'll just do this one. Go. Drop those bids. Drop those bids. Drop those bids. Drop them. Oh, Cranky Ray. All right. You guys can keep dropping bids if you want. I'm going to start reading these out loudy. All right. For our guest, Nicole has a 10K just in time for games, baby. That's right. Cartagena, just in time for games. Okay. Your favorite today says $5,888. Chris Cox says $1 million. Saucy Chicken Nugget says $300,000. Mental Wasabi, $15,000. Reina Mystique's $575. Moving Dutchman, $16,669. Cartagena says $3,000. Cranky Ray says 7,500, and Live on a Mountain says 410 doll hairs. All right, guys, let's find out who the. Thank you, Mental. What a hero! What a hero, everybody. Oh, you know what it is? It's Go Drum. I get that wrong too, but thank you, Mental. I appreciate that. Oh, and I forgot to turn that. All right, well, there you go, guys. I'm failing all around. Actual retail price on Craigslist. $9,500. All right, so it doesn't matter if you go over on price. It's who's ever closest. And Nicole,
I think I'm the closest.
you are the closest. Everybody give Nicole a round of applause. She is our winner on this week's How Much Does It Cost on Craigslist, everybody. Give her some love. All right,
Thank
guys.
you.
All right, guys. Let's get some raid option. Let's get some raid ideas going because we are gonna come back to. Oh my God, what happened?
Thank you, Ray.
Let me see here. Oh crap. All right. Let me. Oh my God. All right. Let me get this set back up, and then we will let our guest go for the evening. It is very late for her, and she needs to get her rest. She needs her beauty rest so she can get back to
yes.
to streaming and beaming. All right. Here. Oh, golly, get that out of here. Nicole Stella, thank you so much for being on the show. I sincerely appreciate it. You are the winner of the stickers. If you are interested in getting these, thank you, Mental. If you are interested in these stickers, just send me your mailing address and I will send them out tomorrow.
All right.
Send them in the email. Don't do it in chat. Unless you want to, but that's on you.
I think, no, I won't do that.
I know. Okay. And is there any raid suggestions? And when do you stream next?
I'm going to stream tomorrow, 5 p.m. Italian time, which is 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. UK, and 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time.
Wow, you remember that.
Thank you, Moving Dutch. That's very nice of you. Thank you.
Ooh. I think we're going to go see Sammy Side Effects. Okay, guys, we're going to go right over to Sammy Side Effects. Our next guest this Friday is Farnell Newton. Farnell is a trumpeter out of Portland, Oregon. He has played with Jill Scott. I mean, just everybody. Farnell Newton is amazing. So you know what? Nicole, go ahead and you can go. I know you had to go, so go ahead and go, and we'll finish up here. Oh, Baby Groot interview. Oh, Cartagena.
There you go. Let's do that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Just so everyone knows.
I don't know what Baby Groot is. I don't know if I have to be scared. But,
She said, "Let's do Baby Groot." Baby Groot. We gotta summon Baby Groot. Baby Groot.
Baby Groot, where are you?
Baby Groot. I know, guys. We're gonna do this really quick before we raid over, because Nicole decided that she's like, you know what? We got time for Baby Groot. We got time for Baby Groot. All right, Baby Groot. Let's move it along, Baby Groot. Get over here, because Nicole has to go to bed. Baby Groot, do 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 do. Baby Groot, do 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 do. All right, Baby Groot. We're about. Oh, I think Baby Groot is beaming in here. Baby Groot, are you there, Baby Groot?
Yes.
Oh my God, and you're loud. Baby Groot, how are you doing, buddy boy?
I'm Groot.
Oh, wonderful. How was your day?
I am Groot.
Oh, wonderful. And what'd you do there?
I'm Groot.
Oh, I get it. Do you have any questions for today's guest, Nicole Stella Music?
I am Groot.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't think I can ask her that. How about you rephrase it? Can you rephrase the question so it's not so offensive?
I am Groot.
That's better. He said, how do you maintain such a great complexion for your skin?
Oh boy. I have a lot of sleep.
Oh, well, there you go. Baby Groot.
It's not true, actually, but let's pretend.
It's fine. We'll just go with it. Baby Groot. It's because she gets enough sleep. She gets a lot of rest. She has nice skin because of rest. Do you have another question for our guest today?
I'm Bruce.
Okay. I am. He wants to know how old you are.
Almost 30.
Baby Groot, thank you so much. We gotta let our guest go today so we can raid. So I'm gonna hold off on the questions from our guest. But thank you so much for that wonderful appearance. I appreciate it. Everybody give him a round of applause. Yay, Baby Groot! See you later, Lady Groot. All right.
Bye, Baby Groot.
All right, guys. This time, let's get our raid calls together, everyone. We are going over to Sammy Side Effects, who is a loop artist. Pretty awesome loop artist. He's a funny dude, and I like him. He's my pal. Let me make sure I'm writing his name right. Wait, is he not on anymore? Oh, he's not on anymore. Oh no, he is. Oh, and Mad Pete's on too. He just raided me, you bastard, Mad Pete. You just started though. We'll get Mad Pete next time. Okay, we're going over to Sammy's Side Effects, everybody. Get ready to rock and or roll. And I'm going to get my raid call. Make sure you get your raid calls. Again, everybody, this Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have Farnell Newton. He is an amazing trumpist? I don't know. He's played with a lot of cool people. All right, forgot to copy raid call. No worries. All right, guys, we will see you Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love you guys. Be good to your fellow human beings. And remember to go hang out and click on her stuff and follow Nicole's stuff and stuff. All right, guys. Love y'all. Be good. Be nice. And make sure you follow Sammy. Give him some love. Give him lots of love. All right.